Hi guys, Season of the Splicer has been revealed. No SIVA, I was wrong about this, but happy nonetheless. Straight to it. If you have already seen the trailer, skip to the timestamp on screen. I'll have a short breakdown of it after, and I'll go over the Bungie website goodness too. If not, trailer coming right up.
This morning, for the first time in humanity's long and storied history, the sun did not rise. It's a Vex simulation that has plunged the city into an endless night. Osiris and I could only think of one we might turn to. Mithrax. He claims to be among the last sacred splicers. Those with the power to commune with machines. Find him, Guardian. Before the Vex do.
We must splice an entrance to the Vex network. I can guide you, but I cannot follow. Once inside, you must find your own way. Gather your light and prepare for battle.
Anyone hyped right now? Because I am. Just want to pick out the main stuff that caught my attention. Ikora is back. So good to finally see the Warlock Vanguard back in the fold. And it seems she is being voiced by someone else. We also see a giant Vex boss that looks awfully like Atheon. Is it him? Mithrax is back, and we finally hear him speak for the first time. Also, we are getting a 6-player match-made activity again for the first time since Arrivals, which makes these even more fun. A new exotic stasis weapon, which looks like an energy sidearm that functions as a regular sidearm, but by the looks of it, on getting a precision kill, it loads an insta-freeze shot to it. That looks pretty nuts, in all honesty. This is also shortly followed by a glimpse of what looks like a new Pinnacle weekly activity, which sounds similar to how Presage works, adding a sense of mystery to the seasonal content. We also see what looks like a new stasis aspect. This is my guess, as we can see a grenade thrown, freezing targets and an icicle spear spawn. That's just a guess though. Last but not least, Baby fucking Fallen! Baby Yoda has nothing on these cuties, just look at them! Okay, enough of that. Let's recompose and move on to the website information. We have a lot to get through, so stay tuned. First up, we get some text, instantly reminding me of Game of Thrones. Very catchy. The Endless Night. We can clearly see the Lost City is now all Vexy from the background pic. The text is as follows. The Vex have plunged the Lost City into an endless night, threatening the safety once found beneath the watchful presence of the Traveller. It is here, bathed in perpetual moonlight, that Ikora reveals the identity of an unlikely ally that may hold the keys to triumphing over this attack. We then get an image of a very different looking Mithrax. Looks like he has been infused with numerous technologies, and we will finally be stepping into an official alliance with the Kell of Light. Super excited to get to know more about this character. Next up, we are getting a new space within the helm, which will serve as an operations centre to combat the Vex. So glad they added this back in Season of the Chosen, as it makes the story more interesting and interactive. The new 6-player match-made activity is called Override. You can clearly see an Overload Minotaur in the pic, so champions will be present in this activity. Not much more is known of it yet though. As mentioned in the trailer also, the new Pinnacle weekly quest is going to be called Expunge, which will involve taking down the Vex network from within and stopping the simulation on Earth. I'm assuming that is, of course, the purpose of the mission. We get more images on the moon where one of the override activities takes place, followed by what for me is personally the most exciting part of next season, the return of the Vault of Glass. Atheon Conflux was the first ever raid boss we defeated back in Vanilla Destiny 1. If you are watching this and haven't played this raid, get ready as it's one of the best yet. May 22nd, I will be streaming with my clan on the day. Up next, it goes on to mention the Bungie Rewards for next season, with seal info for the raid. It's called Fatebreaker, a raid ring and jacket based on in-game triumphs that you will need to complete. Not really going to cover too much on this, so let's move on. Moving on, we have Armor Synths. Ada 1 is your new cosmetic go-to for your fashion endeavours. You will help her uncover secrets on Europa to create a device called the Loom, which will in turn allow you to create synth weave and turn your legendary armour in your collections to armour synths. Not all armours are eligible, however. Next up, we get to look at the new exotics. Warlocks will be getting boots that convert your rift, depending on if you're using empowering or healing, into projectiles that give benefits to allies. Titans are getting boots that when dealing solar final blows, your solar weapons do more damage and it makes it harder to freeze you with stasis. Sounds handy. And finally, we are getting some new boots for the hunters that get more super on orb pickup and enhances your super. Sounds awesome to me. We also get a look at some new weapons. Aesthetically, they look amazing. We can see a grenade launcher, a sidearm, an auto rifle and a pulse rifle, and many more reprised guns to come. We also get a look at the new season armor ornaments. My reaction to this is a little bit funky, let's say that. It goes on to mention the stasis sidearm that we saw in the trailer, the hammer of proving equivalent of the new season called Splicer Gauntlet that can be charged with ether and used to hack the Vex network, access conflux chests and unlock Splicer upgrades. And after that we get to the calendar. Week 1, we will start off with the intro mission, new stasis aspects and Europa as the first location for the override activity. Trials will be on the same weekend. Week 2 is Iron Banner week, and Moon being the next override location, with Vault of Glass going live at the weekend. Week 3 kicks off the Pinnacle mission and the Tangled Shore for override. Other important dates include Vault of Glass challenges on June 15th, difficulty options on July the 6th alongside the annual Solstice of Heroes event, and what we are guessing is the live event at the end of the season. I'm super hyped for next season. I'll be covering all of it, including the Vault of Glass raid guides and any other secret stuff we might get. Subscribe if you found this video informative, and I'll see you in the next season. Latest Guardians.